a little chat. I love your glasses. Very trendy.
Yeah.
So yes, the idea about this little chat is just to recap latest East versus West. We know is that at this moment is the best event for the super matches, bringing the best athletes, females, males, everybody on the same stage. Um, I watch online, so I know the script, I know the results. But you had the privilege to be there in person with your little VIP badge. I just want to know how you feel about what the atmosphere firstly, because like I say, when I see you first, I was so happy for you because it must be really, really some unforgettable experience. So let me listen to you. So what why you there and what pushed you to be there in person and how the day went.
So obviously, first of all, Aggie, thank you very much for inviting me to this chat. It's always a pleasure and an honor to have a nice chat with such good sportist. Or sorry, I've been talking many languages today, Spanish and Italian mainly. So my English right now is a bit plumpy, let's just say that. But anyway, it's a very pleasure to be here to talk to you. And yeah, so basically, how did I end up in the East versus West? How was my experience? Well, obviously, the first is to point out that the main reason I went to the East versus West is because I'm a fan. I mean, I practice the sport. I've been doing this sport for only 3 years. I like to compete, and I've been involved right now in a lot of projects. Let's just say not only for the social media, but helping out Nino Torre to organize events such as your super match in Spain and so on. A long story, short story. I went there to obviously to watch the event in VIP tickets and so on, and obviously I ended up doing my bid for the organization, for the East West organization, and obviously as you could all see, I ended up translating in the corner, well, translating sorry in the press conference, interview in the East West channel, and then later on in the corner with Rosa. So obviously my experience is. It's very special, very unique, remarkable, and obviously I have a lot of hours of anecdotes to tell. Yeah.
Great. Yes, it's that's what I say. It's like when you see you in the corner, Ross, it was just like, wow, you've done that kind of good duty.
Yeah.
Even though I know the results were slightly disappointed for Rosa. I had
Yeah.
super match with another year in Sussex, so yes, I'm quite very respectful for her. A very great focus fighter. But again, it's just a kind of level which we know is the little no missing the few percentage of preparation, whether mental, whether
Yeah.
physical, and it's unfortunately going. And if all matches went the same, whether with Egler and Sarah, or
Hmm.
obviously I'm more like watching the ladies side, but with men's as well, Rustam, which I fully support him because he's now
Yeah.
here near me, and literally I had the pleasure training with him as well a few times, possibly in the next few weeks. I'll be seeing him again and do a little bit of training together. So it's great to see the people who you physically know and close to them and seeing the fight and give it the best. So it's all matches were very good and very exciting. Which one was
Yes.
your favorite one?
So I mean, obviously we can talk about the king of the matches, Danny Sipenkov and Devon Larratt and so on. I mean, obviously from a point of view of the sports and so on, there was a lot of hype, there was a lot of expectation, but it wasn't my favorite match. I did enjoy obviously watching the match, and I don't know if you saw the meme that Jonas Bersaing Sam Instagram page did. Like I'm smiling like that watching, and he did a meme. Obviously, I
Hmm.
enjoyed the match. That match is particularly because I could see very well Devon's hand in the setup and everything. So I would pay a very close attention to everything that he was doing, and actually I learned a couple of things. So I really enjoyed the match. But by far, my favorite matches of the day I mean, Rosa is something I will leave it aside because how I experience it and how I live it is completely different. I was inside it, performing as a coach, if I may say. But as a spectator, Rustam Babayev match is here, obviously, because I go along with him very, very well, very well. He went with Sergey. I met him and the other feller, so we were quite close. And obviously in the top one for me, and I think it's going to be my favorite match in my heart for a very, very long time, is my favorite match, is Frank and Matt Mask. I enjoyed that match a lot. I'm going to say it's not going to hurt, but I cried like a baby watching the match. I was so excited and so happy for Frank because Frank is such a big and good dude. He's a very beautiful person, and we spent a lot of time together prior to the match and after the match. And I really cried the hell out for him, and we hug each other, and it was something else. I mean, really. I mean, screaming in Italian, everything. It was
Yeah, it
that
seems
much.
the full card. The first time, some when I look in obviously the previous events, when I look on the names, that there always is some excitement. But for some reason, this one was my favorite so far. It's
Yeah,
just that the matches was just like really want to see. Obviously, I've seen Denis Seplenkov. Well, first time 2013 when he was in his prime on the World of the World Cup in Warsaw, and it was just incredible, incredible.
yeah,
And obviously, after all what's happened to him and all the health issue, right, it looks different. You could see the missing ability what he had before, but obviously,
yeah.
is wasn't happened. It's still this long recovery after what he went through.
Hmm.
So going even for the challenge with someone like Devon and Art Starts is big deal for him. So it's just
Yes.
respect. It's really respect because after what he went through, like I say, I've seen him in much better times where he was just completely not unbeaten. To be honest, unbeaten, massively unbeaten. But yeah, it's nice to go there. But obviously, do you ever go back for any that same event, and if anybody else will be there, or you just specifically you went because of the athletes, the specific names? It was your attraction.
So I mean, obviously, I went there uh, because of the eastvswest, the historic event it was going to be itself, and because I had the chance, the real opportunity to go there. And obviously, as you can see, everything happened afterwards. Um, in terms of ending up helping the organization and so on, and Rosa, but
Yeah,
mainly I went there because just because of the VIP experience, right? And then things happened, and I ended up performing as well. Let's just say, which was the greatest honor I had in my life, obviously. And I think that for not going with the right mindset, because obviously when you are going to, I mean, it's not the same when you're going to a local tournament, a national or something like that, and you are going to supporting the guys of your team in the corner or whatsoever. It's not the same when you are going as a spectator, and obviously it's not the same if you're going to the freaking East versus West, right? So I wasn't really prepared to perform at some level in some things, but situations happen, right? It's not the fault of the organization at all. It's not the fault of Rosa, but there was going to be a person there to help her with translating and so on, and she couldn't be. And obviously, because I was there, Coach Ray knew me from the social media because we met before, but especially for the social media. Plus, the fact that I am very lucky of having good relationships with the right people. I mean, working a lot with Nino, Ivan Portela, and so on, and Engin already know me, I suppose, and so on. It was like receiving a couple of green ticks in the end. So they gave me the chance, let's just say. I had the opportunity to help out, and that's what I did. And obviously, being in her corner with Rosa because she specifically asked about it. It was a great honor and a great responsibility, and I think I did my best, and she was happy about it. Her coach was happy about it, and obviously I'm happy about it. So it's what it is.
Yeah, but it looks like it was just good, great. Well, it's a great match,
Yeah.
and like I say, she always put herself in a very very high expectation, and that's what it is. Is it needs that kind of willpower and mental um ready go to be able. But like I say, here
Yeah.
is the name saying everything is obviously but all like I say all of it. What do you think about Sarah Bachman this time? I
When I
don't know,
was the
this disappointment.
no, I mean, I wasn't expecting anything. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say that. I would say that I was 50-50, right? Because I mean, Egle was looking very strong, very very strong, and I had this discuss with, well, you arrive there on Wednesday evening. You have all the Thursdays. Obviously, you talk with a lot of guys, including my friend Urchi and so on, and we were just discussing general cards and matches and so on. And obviously, Negles is looking very strong whatsoever. What do you think? I think like 50-50, tough match. I really didn't vote for any of them. So I just really sat and to watch the match and enjoy it. And I really did. I was very, very surprised because I was expecting a bit more a war. I mean, it was, but I was expecting like a really, really more tough match. But it was,
Hmm.
I mean, Egley was beautiful at the table. I mean, it was impressive.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what I say. It's different like what you see before when she had that super match with Gabby, if you remember, while ago. So there was just a little bit of missing, but now there was just something what I really really expected, and I fully supported it, to be honest.
mhm,
And the same. I just had the I don't know if you could say pleasure, or
yeah,
just my first experience really on the table was Egler. So
yeah,
it didn't finish very well for me, but obviously it was first my international tournament, and it just I don't know what I was thinking even to go for the
yeah,
one, go for between them the best, just like being completely battered. But you know what? That's what it is. You pay
yeah,
that little newbie price when you completely have no idea what's going on around you,
yeah,
because you're coming from domestic competition to international, and first what you entering is in the mirror of World Cup with Egler, with with any other. So it's really really like, oh my god, what I was thinking, I don't know, but it was good hit, good experience, good like learning curve,
mhm.
and obviously yeah, it's just one of the great things. But John Bezenk.
I mean, if you didn't know what you were thinking about, just guess how I was on Saturday. I was extremely focused, right? I was extremely focused during the press conference and the matches and the match with Rosa, sorry, and so on. But yeah, I mean, I could talk about hours, but we don't have that much time though. But anyway, about John Bersang,
Mhm.
what could I tell about John Bersang that we don't know? Um, Obviously, I was expecting. I knew it wasn't going to be good for him because he had a very long journey. The water cut, the weight cut, and everything clearly affected him. It clearly affected him, and it was a real pity. Obviously, it was a real pity, and I would suppose that obviously he will get back to his normal weigh-in and he will continue performing. I mean, I can't really think about giving a proper analysis and so on, like a big mouth about John Bersang. He should have done this. Or it's John Bersang,
Mhm.
right? It's John Bersang. It was great to meet him. I met him at the lobby of the hotel because I was actually waiting for my friend Urchi, and they both came in the same flight from London Stansted to Istanbul. and they came together in the taxi. So I received them both in the lobby, and he was knackered. Obviously, you could tell. Uh,
That's what it
Otherwise,
is. It's for
hmm,
the American guys. Is big trek.
yes,
So they really have to save some time to be a little bit, you know, get the traveling hours, get the jet lag off, and be ready for the super match. Which here, when we're even flying from in Europe, is much easy because you only that few hours. And most of the time,
yeah,
you go more than 24 hours before you're competing. So you should be ready much better than the guys over the ocean. So yeah, it's possibly if we would go to America and
yeah.
just have that half a day and the next day is your competition. I don't think I'll be on a high performance, to be honest. I just can imagine that completely difference and difficulties to get yourself in 100% because that's where you have to be on the matches. So it's a little bit inconvenience for them until they really come in early, a few
Yeah.
days to get themselves ready, have a leisurely time, and then. But yeah, it's still it's really great when they go in for it, they accepted
Yes.
the challenges, and no matter what, they do the best. Even there
Yeah.
is all the difficulties what people never think about. We think because we competing, we traveling,
Hmm.
we know what the tiredness could be. It's not that just like you just landing and you go straight to your match. It's just
I mean, John deserves the maximum of respect of obviously for his career and what he did his weekend, because obviously he arrived on Friday evening and the next day having the match, and obviously I know this, right. I was there sitting in the Ross. He wasn't
yeah.
feeling good. He wasn't really feeling good, and yeah, it happened.
Yeah, I
It
know.
happened.
Yeah,
I mean,
I truly believe that would be just not enough time, not enough rest, and obviously everything take your
yeah.
own toll. But well, it's one of the things. Like you say, I just wanted to know what exactly how you felt on that day, and what looks like you had a really great time, and you
Yeah. I
managed to
mean,
go a little bit of table side as well, somewhere like side tables, a
yes,
little bit of pulling with
yes,
somebody.
right, yeah. So basically, in terms of polling, I think it was on Friday. Don't really remember, or Thursday, or maybe both days. I had some table time there in the where's the I was going to say the theater, because there was a table there, and I just pulled a couple of time with some of the guys that were there. Not any of the high athletes. Um, Actually, I've been today to the physio because obviously,
Uh,
you're there, you spoil, right? And I had a lot of time. Obviously, I had to discuss and with Rosa. Obviously, like I said, so I was living in two worlds, like as a spectator and also as part of the team, if I may say. For of course, I'm super grateful for having the opportunity and the honor that I held. I mean, East versus West is going to be always in my heart. Engin Terzi and all the guys is. I can't believe that guy there in the blue shirt, a blue key shirt, is me. So
well, that's what I
I
say.
had
When I see you there, I didn't know where you're going. When I
well,
see him, thinking, oh my god,
this
if
is
I'm seeing the right thing.
yeah, this is the point, right? I was going to keep it on secret and just tell on the webs on the social media and so on when I was there. Once I was there with my friend Urchi, just to do a little show. But I kept it for the script because of that, and then obviously, yeah, and especially because I was nervous, right? I was very nervous about going there and say, what if I tell everyone I'm going to the East West, and then something weird happens with the plane or whatsoever? I do a Jerry Caderet, like, oh, it's been canceled. Sorry, guys, I'm not going. So I prefer to keep
Mm.
quiet, low profile, until I arrive to the hotel, and until I be there. And then I relax. I didn't sleep much for the 3 days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I almost couldn't sleep at all for obvious reasons, right? Because I had a roller coaster of emotions, perfectly under
Mhm.
control though. But I will never ever imagine that I will have to do what I've done in the fucking East versus West, and excuse my language, which is an honor.
Yeah.
I had no problem at all. I did what they asked me to do on the best I could, because in the end I was there for Rosa, and I didn't care about me. I focused on Rosa.
Yeah.
Period. And that's it. And yeah, but sorry, talking about the table time and so on, I could obviously talk about a lot on Thursday and Friday, especially the evening, about technique with Rosa and her husband and so on. That's why in the end they decided to let me alone on the table along with all the reasons that they had. So all right, okay, all right, fine. Talking about with Frank about technique as well a little bit, having a nice chat about with Rustam as well. But then in terms of the after pulling with the athletes and so on, to be honest, I couldn't care less. In terms because I was completely knackered. I was tired. I was exhausted. There was hundreds of, well, not hundreds, but there was people and people and people. And it's like if the guys don't want to have an after pulling or what's on, I'm not gonna bother to go there and annoy them, you know. So let them have the fight or whatsoever. And I just went straight to my bedroom to get changed. Well, I didn't get changed, but I just to the restaurant and see the guys and have dinner and that's it. And because my right hand, it was just completely smashed from the previous days. So yeah, I
That's
shake
the
a lot of
side.
hands. That for sure. That for
That's the
sure.
side tables do for you. That's the best like a piece of on the side of the event. Event is
Yeah.
good, but the tables just nearby are even better because you just mingling with people and meeting people and it's
Yeah.
just do everything what was just but like you say you just need that rest and give the other rest because everybody had hard few days like you're saying is tiring but well worth it. Sounds
Yeah.
like you really enjoy. You really, it's definitely will be something where you won't forget that easy. I would never forget, I should say. And well, it's just hope you can do this again at some point, or even
Mhm.
if anything else popping up, you will be there as well, just to see what the difference on events are. Because
Yeah.
every promoters got different idea. They want the best. They want bring the best matches to the show, and that's what it's all about. Whether it's here I'm Gods, which promoted by Paul Maiden, whether is obviously East versus West, completely different
Mhm.
structure, but everybody trying, all the promoters trying really best to give the best show,
Absolutely.
and like you say, everybody possibly have the same like good feelings about if they go in there, they're expecting good stuff and they want to be part of it. So I'm really pleased for you there. You had a so great experience and you just been just well looked after by everyone. And
Yeah. I
what I
mean,
say,
well, I mean, about I'm starting right now to, well, time ago, because I've been working with Nino around 1 year ago. And obviously we're getting more serious. We have a lot of plans together for next year, super match and so on. Let's just say that I'm getting more into the side as well of organization, helping to promote, and then my side of sportships, of a sports, of a puller and social media and so on. So I'm getting obviously a little bit into that skin, and obviously I'm learning a lot, having a stress a lot, of course, and having lived this experience. I mean, I could talk about for hours really. As I said before, it's I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot this
mm,
weekend about pulling tricks. I understand many things now from what Devon and other pullers. Obviously, that's the fact of being there for seeing and actually having the chance to ask them, and also about the East versus West itself. I've learned a lot and about the people, and yeah, I mean there are things obviously that hmm, something else, and obviously I will be always happy to help to collaborate, call it whatsoever with any organization at all. I mean, Arm Gods, Arm Wars, or East versus West whatsoever. I'm always happy to do something. You know me. I mean, I like to move. I
mm,
like to do what I do. I love this sport. I love this world. It has given me so much. It has given me so much. You won't believe. And now I'm just receiving a lot of messages and a lot of love. Some haters as well, but I couldn't care less about the haters. Like, okay, look,
They always
you
will be
know,
there.
and
They
I'm there,
always
you
will be
know.
there.
So I mean, it's just simulating. This last week, I was completely destroyed until Wednesday, Thursday, because I slept. I mean, yeah, it's a lot to tell, obviously.
Yeah, I believe it. You could talk forever and with details and details and details. But that's
Yeah,
what I say. It's just that we just do a quick catch up and
yeah,
recap from the point of view of us, like you say, spectator. Just your feelings about your how things in atmosphere looks like. Everybody just so brilliant, and it's nice that coming to sport, and obviously is what it is. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be ever able to be there to competing because it's all a little bit of different contract rules.
IFA and so on.
But it's what it is. I'm happy to watch. I'm happy to supporting because I know most of the girls from previous years when I was
Yeah,
competing with WAF. And for now is okay. Just I'm happy to talk about. I'm happy for them to win or whether they lose, but they
mm,
still in the game, and that's a matter. So
mm,
really, is what it is, and
yeah,
unfortunately, we just have to follow whatever next anyway. But so far, I'm looking forward for February.
yeah. I mean, me too. Especially with all this hype and so on. Boom! After I finished with my works, let's just say, with the eastvswest and so on, the reels, blah blah blah. I will get back to promote the main event of Madrid, the Ursus. But yeah, I mean, the general atmosphere, the guys are amazing. Devon is very funny, hilarious guy, obviously. Wherever he goes, he's followed by a herd of acolytes. Like as I said, it's funny, right? Because you can't really approach him because the fans is amazing. But yeah, it's like you just treat them like a normal human being, like someone else you know or you don't know. Just be respectful, be straight, don't be a fanboy, and you should be fine. People respect that and people appreciate that. Especially I would say Engin and Anna. Obviously, they are super busy. They are super busy organizing all of that. But anyway, they always have time for a smile to talk to you and whatsoever. So it's
Hmm.
just watching Engin, the times I saw him, obviously always on the phone, always doing something, always super busy,
Yeah,
always
I
very
love.
focused. And I'm impressed with the level of organization with the guys and everything that they do. It's like if you're not there, you don't see what you're doing. You can't even imagine. Like, people think it's just the camera and so on. No, 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 no. So much more, so much more, and
Yeah.
maximum respect towards the guys, all of them. Absolutely. I mean, it's impressive. And yeah, I say if anyone is wondering why going to the East versus West events, obviously, I mean, you have the chance to see the guys. You will have the chance to build that relationship with them. Maybe some
Mm.
table time, maybe just advices, maybe whatsoever. But if you're not there, mm, you're missing something big, and it's something else, really, something else. And in my case, if I may say, I open up some doors for me I would never imagine I would open. In terms of, I'm invited to go to Germany. They offer me super matches. They offer me training sessions with Rustam. He obviously invited me to go to and do some training and learn from him. Of course, I will take the chance of going. Same for Switzerland. A couple of guys from Georgia. It's like just because I was there,
Yeah.
obviously.
Those start opening, and that's where you have to take that advantage because it's what it is. Everybody give you some value. Nobody really, you'll be no short of knowledge or skills from any other. It's just everyone, every single one give you some good value of the skills, experiences of
Yes, absolutely.
anything. And that's what it is. If you wisely choose, obviously it's not possible just going traveling around because it's not that easy. But at least
You
it's
tell me
always
about
good.
it.
Try get some opportunities is better than nothing. So, like you said, you would definitely recommend people just go there, be there in person, because watching on the TV is not the same as I fully can imagine.
Mhm.
But so yeah, I could just only say that I'm happy to listen now, and I know now much better how all things inside looks like, that people just really getting together for that event, and
Yeah,
it's so good to see you and have that experience from yourself. Just want to thank you for joining me today for a little recap of
it's my
the
pleasure.
latest event, and I hope we can catch up again for something and just talk about any
Yeah.
others from our point of view, not always from the point of view of athletes or different promoters. We just from us as a just like this time from spectating side. So
Absolutely.
thank you, Danny. Thank you very much, and I hope very see you soon. And
Mhm.
then, well, next year is gonna be another day,
It's going
another
to
year full
it's
of
going to be
surprises.
it's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see the next card. Especially, I'm going to follow a lot. Frank, obviously, Frank and I, we get very well together, and obviously, I'm super curious about Frank and see what's gonna happen. But anyway, both these chat interview between both of us and the experience of the last weekend, obviously, I'm going to keep that present, this honor, and try not to spoil it anything, because I am super humble after what happened, and yeah, I couldn't even describe it right now in a few words. So
Mm. Oh yeah, I'm
big
looking forward
present,
for
big
this.
honor. Always, always be there, and I will obviously take care of it with the best of my knowledge.
Brilliant, brilliant. I'm looking forward for the next one as well. See what's happened, what's the surprises, what to looking forward again, and then well, some point you'll be again secretly going in your
Yeah.
plane and just fly to Istanbul again, and we'll be talking about
Well,
this
I mean,
again.
this is the thing. Obviously, there will be things obviously I will not share,
I know
but
you won't.
it's always good keep the mystery.
Yeah, I know. You keep everybody know, but well, I just wanted to know. That's what we're talking
Yeah, I
about.
know.
That's what we had the chat, and I hope just people can recap that again from beginning. Over half an hour, just talking absolutely about one only event. Latest is versus West, and I hope you just give you the imagination of the great atmosphere and vibes in
Absolutely.
that place. Brilliant, Danny.
Absolutely.
Have a good night, and I hope we
Thank
catch
you,
up
Aggie.
very
Thank
soon
you so
again.
much.
Thank you very much. Bye now. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye. Bye.
Night night.